Hi, this is Cheryl back with you from Farmhouse Frugally, and today is day 6 of our 12 days of Christmas. Hopefully you've been following along. My sister got me this beautiful fabric and made a kitchen valance for me to match my kitchen, and I had some scraps left over. So for my stocking challenge, I decided to use fabric. You can certainly make stockings out of a number of different things, but I have a lot of scrap fabrics left over, and my sewing machine is tucked away, so I am just using hot glue on these, but certainly you are welcome to sew these if you would like. I used a pattern on Pinterest. You can find them pretty easily. I literally just traced it onto a piece of paper on my computer screen, cut that out, and cut out 2 stockings in this fabric. Then went into my stash. I have some very lovely lace trim ribbon. I do know they sell the lace ribbon at the dollar store, so if you don't have any, you could find some there. My Dollar Tree anyway has it. And then once I had those both trimmed out, I took some twine and just tied a knot on the end, and then just glued the knot right inside of this stocking so that I could hang it. I could hang it from a gift. I could hang it as an ornament or on a peg in my home. I could hang it from my kitchen cabinet doorknob because it matches my kitchen cabinet. So I thought for me, I'd like to have it hanging. Also, these would be great for money holders or gift tag holders, any number of things that you can use these for. To embellish these, I cut just little scraps of drop cloth fabric that I had left over, and to give you a couple of different ideas, I laid out some little tiny Scrabble pieces and spelled out some names. You could certainly glue that on. You could use some decoupage paper on that and decoupage a little trim. You could stamp something. There's so many different ways that you could get that trimmed out. You could use buttons. You could make little rosettes out of fabric. Just get really creative with whatever it is that you have in your stash. My style is admittedly rather plain, so I do keep things a little more plain than many. I like things that are more vintage in nature. That just goes with my decor, so I am simply stamping on this fabric and gluing it to the front. And here it is hanging from my kitchen cabinet. And I think that these two came out really adorable. This is just my two-tiered tray that I have in my kitchen, and so that is the first set of stockings. Now the next one, I am using this drop cloth piece that I have left over, and I am doing the same thing, just cutting it out, but this time I want it to be longer, a little bit more primitive in nature, and I am doing the same process. Once I get that done, I thought about putting a little fuzzy top on. I thought about a couple of different ribbons that I had, but I had picked up this trim at the Dollar Tree this year that is really very pretty, very basic, and almost twine in nature, and I thought that that really went very well for the feeling that I was going for with the vintage look. And then once I had that trimmed out, I thought that I would decoupage something on the front, but found that it was very hard to do that on drop cloth. You can decoupage easily on other fabrics, especially when they're thin, but it's quite a bit more difficult to do with this. So I actually opted to keep this plain, but I thought it was really cute with the little gingerbread inside. You'll have to let me know what you think. Now, item number 3, I am using a very small red and white stripe fabric that I had found in my stash and thought was very, very Christmassy, very vintage in nature. So again, same process on this one. The only difference on this is I did flip it right side out because I didn't want to fray the edges on this one. And this lovely red and white check ribbon I also picked up at my Dollar Tree this year. I got a black and white and a red and white gingham check like this one, and then I got that other lovely more twine one. Those are the three I got. Those were the best ones for my style, but they had quite a bit of ribbon at my dollar store, so check that out. And then for this one, I actually just have this sweet little not clothespin, what do you call that little clip? It's really, really cute. I got them last year at the dollar store. They have candy canes. They're made out of wood. And I think that this was really just so sweet as it is. So once again, this style I know is very simple and very vintage. I am hanging a little mitten from that clip just to give you an idea of how that looks on my hutch here. But obviously you can embellish these with glitter and buttons and all kinds of different scrapbooking embellishments or things that you have in your home, whatever it is that is for your style. But I would love to know what you think. Please hit the subscribe button if you haven't. And don't forget to check the playlist and these hosts' channels so you can see the other creators. And stay tuned for tomorrow. I will see you then. Thanks for stopping by. Take care.